members of the Board of Trustees of OOPLF, distinguished academician, at this juncture, all I want to do is to give thanks. Because over the past 4.5 hours or thereabouts that we have been here, a lot has been said, a lot has been done. And all that remains is for me, thank God Almighty, in first place, that made this day possible as a day that He has made, and that we should rejoice and be glad in it. And we are here for occasion of being, of having joy and expressing our appreciation among ourselves and our appreciation to God. And I thank God Almighty for that opportunity. Let me then start thanking those who have been directly responsible for the events of today, and we are only halfway through. And those who are indirectly responsible. Let me start with Professor Abeokuta. We have the what do you call it? The authority for planning, arranging, and executing my birthday program. It's taken it upon himself for many years now, and we have never failed to do it well. Peter, I thank you most sincerely.
We thank God, sir. Thank you, sir.
What you have been doing.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Baba, of the world.
Then let me thank the lecturer, Professor Sadi. I don't know those of you who are here to listen to the lecture. It is a first-class lecture. And he delivered it live away. He did not look at any book, no script. Well, Professor Abeokuta,
yes, sir.
what I will ask you to help us tell him is that some of us will want to have copies of that beautiful lecture.
We already have it, sir.
If you have it,
Yes, sir.
some of us would like it to get into our hands.
Of course.
when you then look, and I hope you will buy the books and read them. When you take the lecture and the book on slavery, slave trade, colonialism, reparation, neo-colonialism, and then Nigeria of who Martin was as a disciple of Jesus Christ. But he was a tax collector. Now, we have Peter, who was a disciple. Even though he denied Jesus, he was forgiven, and he became the rock. We have John. Me, the name Martin. I don't trust him. And I said, it was like my father, my mother, I don't know why they decided on Martin. They didn't name me Peter. They didn't name me John. They didn't name me Samuel. They didn't name me Moses. They didn't. Those are beautiful names. Not even Joseph. So, a traditional can keep his Martin. I will keep my Olusegun, Okikiola, Aremi, Obasanjo. If you remember, he concluded a good message by saying he wants to be 48 and he wants to reduce his wife to 52. I tell you that story. When I got in here from Nairobi to become Minister of Agriculture, at the request of President Jonathan, because he was the one who said to me, I want somebody who would do agriculture well. And I said, well, what do you want that I know? This is one. So when he came, President Jonathan changed his mind and decided that the Ministry of Agriculture had been zoned to the north. So when I was told, and that he will become Minister of State. So when I was told, I called him, I said, go back to where you came from, immediately. Because as Minister of State, you will not be able to do anything. So he went back to Nairobi, where he came from. And two people that I know in the government at that time, or who are coming in the government, went to President Jonathan and said, if you want agriculture to be taken care of, that man, you must have him back. So President Jonathan called me again and said, look, can you help me get that man back? I said, I don't know. So I phoned him and he said, it's no longer in my hand. It's now in the hand of my wife. And I haven't met his wife before. So I said, is your wife black or white? So he said, you don't know my wife. She's the daughter of your previous director of agriculture. I said, so you must be a black woman. He said, yes. He said, it's here in this. Oh, I said, okay. Can I talk to you? And then I talked to UNC for about 30 minutes. UNC started saying, you know our problem, particularly those of us from that part of the country. Today they will say we are not northern, we are this and that. They are from Kogi. Eventually I persuaded her. So I said to Akin, now home front is here, come. And he came. And he became Minister of Agriculture. Then one day he came to me and said, this presidency of Africa Development Bank. I said that you are an agriculture man. He said that I did agri-economy. Oh, I didn't know that you did agri-economy. In that case, you are interested? He said, okay, yeah. So we started. The first thing was, he was nominated by President Clinton. And by the time the campaign started, President Buhari had taken it. So we had to carry President Buhari on board. And the long and short is that he became the president. So when he became the president, he wanted to make Nyanga one day. I said, hey, you can't make Nyanga. Because if the night I spoke to the MEC did not agree, there will be nothing we could do. And you will not be able to come back to be Minister of Agriculture. And if you are not Minister of Agriculture, this position you are now, as you rightly said, will not be possible. Therefore, your contribution is 45. So you are acting 45. And EMC is EMC 55. So since that time, he has been begging me to increase the figure from 45. And that's what he was referring to, that he wants to be acting 48 and reduce EMC to EMC 52, which I have not done. And of course, you had Dr. Rama as President and Chief Executive of African Bank. A very good bank, doing a very good job. There have been 3 chief executives of African Bank. The first person was in Nigeria. The second one was an Ivorian. And the third one is in Nigeria, Rama. And how did that happen? When African Bank was established through the Africa Development Bank, Egypt lobbied for the location in Cairo on the ground that he will never lobby for the chief executive. And then after the Nigerian left, Cairo, Egypt started lobbying for chief executive of the country. And everybody was about to agree, and I said, no, this was not the time that you got the headquarters. So I refused. And because I refused, they refused for 5 years to give the man Petra, who was elected as the chief executive of African Bank, to give him this. So for 5 years, he was running African Bank from the Hilton Hotel in Abuja for 5 years. But one person who held the fort firmly, loyally, and very, very committed was Obama. And then when Edgar finished his term, he said, well, the only thing that he believed he should do is to ensure that for Obama's loyalty, commitment, devotion, and everything, he should take over. And not about that. And Obama has actually built that institution. In all this, you will know that, maybe I should say, they make me whatever they want to make me, honorary ambassador, whatever. For me to be able to open doors for them wherever they want to go. Rama makes me that. Acting also makes me. Hand to build. Somebody is sending a message to me that he found their people quickly. Hand to build, who came up? He and I have been together for almost 50 years. And he said, he knew my age. I am 90. Don't believe me. You believe what my mother said. I was born before market day. And I am married. And Kadis, Alake was born on the market day. And he is Aremu. And nobody will change that. Every Toku market day is your birthday. Every Toku market day is your birthday. I want to just say one or two comments on the two books. Let's forget. The lecturer brought it vividly, brought it out vividly, while we should not forget slavery and slave trade. Whether it's transatlantic or trans-Sahara, they have the same effect on us. And he made the point strongly that if we forget, not only will we continue to suffer from the effect of what he called not an episode, but an epoch. But not only that, we will be free and slave again in one form or another. We haven't come out of the one that we have suffered more than spanning about 2 centuries. And then Nigeria path and future. It is for all to see where we have all come from, without any exception, as a group. And then if there are a way out, and if there is a way out, what is the way out? And if we know the way out, how do we get there? And what should we do? But for me, I am an incurable optimist about Nigeria. Yes, the situation is bad, no doubt. But I believe that in my lifetime, we will have Nigeria that will be more proud. I want to thank all those who have given goodwill and made comments. I appreciate you all, including that who had to go and catch a plane. And now we go on to the second stage of this program, which is more enjoyable. It will be eating, dancing, and making merry. May all of you who have reached the age of 80 reach 90, 100, and I will celebrate that 90 and 100 with all of you. Those of you who have not reached 80, so that you cannot be called octogenarian yet, you will, by the grace of God, reach 80. But let us bear in mind that as Nigerians, there's duty, obligation for us. And if we do it well, we will have an enviable Nigeria, in our lifetime. Thank you. I barely give out my classmates and schoolmates who stole my granite going right. Now this is not a laughing matter, it's a serious matter. Olúbàrà, ẹ̀bà àti tó jí lọ́kìnrin. Ṣé wà á tún jẹ́ wà á tún jáde ó lè bẹ́ẹ̀? Ẹ̀fọ́ títí. All right. Oh, what a big involved. And then I was questioning Islam. Where do we go?
For reception, sir.